Hey Pisces Star Seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let's see what the messages are. Okay, we have a full moon in Aquarius Friday, which we also have another full moon in Aquarius in August, so that's a big deal. The full moon actually is called the buck moon, and I don't know, if you guys remember, but the Hermit card in this particular deck has the Hermit cloaked, but then behind it there was that white stag. Remember that? So, okay, think about that. Think about, what needs to come to light for you. If there's some questions for you that you need answered, I feel like that would be the time, now would be the time to think about that leading up to that full moon. Because full moons are about illumination and seeing things more clearly. Okay. What are the messages for Pisces, please? Okay, let's see. Anything else? Yep. Okay, and by the way, thank you for all of the comments. Wow. Okay, there's a lot coming up. Let me make some room. I love them. I read all of them. Some of them I reread, and I feel like there's some out there I need to respond to a little bit more after thinking about them. Todd, that's for you. Okay, all right, is there anything else? All right, I think that's it. Oh, nope. So there's a lot going on in your day-to-day life, let's just say that. Anything else? Okay. All right, the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Okay, put this over here. Page of Swords, the Chariot, and Death. So, I'm not going to dig in too far to the underlying energy because there's a lot going on in your real life. But this is about observing where you need to move forward, where you need to let things stay in the past. Use whatever circumstance that's ended as a catalyst to push you forward into a new experience. Take whatever you've learned and move forward. Okay. Be observant. Listen to yourself and be like, okay, this is what happened. This is what I learned. This is what I'm going to take with me. This is what I'm going to leave behind, and make those, forward actionable, measured steps. You're thinking about, what your plan is, okay? Because the first card out is the Ten of Wands. That's about putting down burdens. And notice here, there is a skull. right? Breaking through or being broken through. So with whatever this transition was for you, you know, it could have been an actual death. And death, that's the thing, death comes in so many forms, things that end, okay? So whatever this ending was, it was hard, brutal. I mean, sleepless nights, headaches, like not knowing what to do. But you've been in that energy long enough, so it's time to move forward, okay? So you're at this tipping point here where with the Two of Coins and the Star card, it's like you're making decisions for yourself, weighing your options, what's in your best interest for healing. You know, when things end in your life, it gives you freedom. Think of it that way. It gives you freedom to do whatever it is that you want with that space that is now a void. You decide what goes in there. And if you don't decide, the universe decides. If you're thinking negatively, guess what's going to go in there? If you're thinking positively, guess what's going to go in there? So you're at this really important time in your life where you get to choose what it is that you want. You're birthing your future, okay? So again, whatever this tower was, it was meant to happen. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes with temperance here. It's almost like frantically happening behind the scenes. So even though, you know, with this Tower card, with death here, with the Ten of Wands, it was hard, shocking even. But know that it's meant to be with the Star and Temperance here. It's to help you get on the correct path for you. No one else, you. Okay. There's that. And now here we have the Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, so this could be your energy, or this could be a situation you were dealing with. And what I'm feeling with these four cards is there was a time where either you were being lied to or you were lying to yourself about what it is that you want, and that's over now. King of Swords and the Magician. This is an energy that is manipulative. Air sign, fire sign, but it's manipulative. It's someone that's very much in their head and can manipulate thoughts and get into your head, okay? So if this is someone else, that's over. You're not feeling, like, what's the word? Like, whatever, even if they're still in your life, whatever it is they say or do, it doesn't really affect you because you see who they are. You're like, oh, I see what you're trying to do. And it's not going to work, okay? And if this is, you know, and if this is you, Pisces, you're not allowing your thoughts to influence your actions anymore in a negative way. You're seeing those negative patterns for what they are, and you're able to switch them around instantly. It's almost like you have this running dialogue in your head where you're like, oh, wait, I know what I'm doing. No. So that, it's very positive. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Coins. So this is that part where you're waiting. You've planted a bunch of seeds. You're seeing what's growing. This is very much new moon to full moon energy. At the new moon, you have all these ideas and you put it out there. At the full moon, you see what comes of it. So I like that. Interesting. You could be dealing with the Libra, because we did have this King of Swords here, and now we have Justice, Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. So, yeah, sleepless nights, being backstabbed, it's all coming back into balance. You're not, you've got your sword up and you're like, no, I will not allow whatever drama or game playing this is or was. Okay? Everything needs to be very balanced, equal, give and take, very transparent. Definitely no games. Okay? And this may be something that you need to communicate to whoever this is. Hey, I see what you're doing, and it's going to stop. And that's you standing up for yourself, Pisces. That's where you put up your little boundary, even though I can't stand that word. You put up your line, you draw your line in the sand, and you're like, you know what? If you want to be in my life, all this trickery needs to stop. Because you're a Pisces, you know what's happening. That psychic gift is there for a reason. And that's where you let these people know, hey, you can either stay on that side of the line or be on my side of the line. But there's no more song and dance, crap. And look here, yeah. 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. 9 of Wands is, that boundary, that wall that's up. You're still here, as wonderful as ever, cautiously dancing around. Cautiously dancing around the bear trap. And then this is where you're like, I'm going to stand my ground. I know who I am. I know what I have to offer. Come at me. Okay? So you are in a very powerful position, and this can be putting people off because it's not a side of you that people are used to. It's not the warm, fuzzy Pisces that can be influenced or manipulated. No, because you see through all the tricks, see through all the games. And because of that seeing, this is what's happening. The Queen of Cups. You are looking out for your own self-interest. You are guarding your emotions. You are guarding your heart. Because you know how you've been hurt in the past, and you don't want to repeat. You want to get off the hamster wheel. No more merry-go-round. Okay? You're looking out for you. Thank goodness. You are making yourself your own priority, because to everyone else, you will always be an option. Think about it. At your job, if you died, they would hire someone immediately to fill that position. Maybe they'd send flowers. Okay? So you have to think about that in your life. If something happened to you, so where are you putting all this effort? If you're ready to die for something, think about it. If you died, someone else would fill that spot. Okay, 14:44 on the clock. So Pisces, with this knowledge, with this clarity, you're able to, move through this pain, move through this fire, unscathed, happy. Look at me now, okay? It's very much that, being proud of yourself, as you should be. 15:15 on the clock. You've been through a lot. It's taught you a lot. You've learned a lot. You have a new way of moving in the world. And go you. Because you have all these options. And it went from feeling confused, like, oh gosh, it's too much, to like, oh hey, I get to cherry pick now. I get to do what I want. Okay, Pisces, so you're in a really good position coming into this full moon energy. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's get an oracle card. And remember, Pisces, your words have power. Your words have power, so use them. That's that Ace of Swords. Again, 7 of Lotuses, 7 of Cups. Okay, so let me read this. It's something important. Choices, daydreaming. Under the water, a new world unfolds. Life has adapted, and now various fish and amphibians thrive in the recent flood, opening up new opportunities for growth. It is a symbol of duality, 2 worlds existing simultaneously. For many, the new rush of water is welcomed. For others, it may be an opportunity to adapt. You find yourself immersed in a wondrous new world. The magic that flows through the teal waters is alluring and somewhat intoxicating. This card shows up when you have been living in 2 worlds as a way of not choosing one. You may be feeling overwhelmed by decisions and instead have chosen to retreat into another daydream. It is healthy to fantasize having 2 lives, but if too much time is spent in between, you will wake up feeling not a part of either. Feel fully in it. Get caught up in the wonder of one. Okay, Pisces, so now is the time to choose and make a choice of how you want to live, who you want to be, and who will get to be in it with you. All right, Pisces, I love you. I'll see you soon. Okay.